TIFU by accidentally throwing away my phone. Obligatory. This actually happened yesterday. I, 16F, was having lunch yesterday at my table and somehow the topic of my book bag came in the conversation. As I removed and flaunted about all the stuff I carried around school, I noticed there was some dirt in the bag. So of course, I went to the trash can, did a little shake of the bag while carrying it upside down. While doing so, I heard a little thump in the trash can. So I did a quick glance. Didn't think I saw anything unusual and I carried on with my day. Now, it's about an hour since lunch ended and I'm walking home from school. I remembered that I should probably remind my mom that I have work today. And instinctively, I went to retrieve my phone from my bag. To elaborate, my bag has a pouch that's almost like a pocket of which I place my phone and other miscellaneous items in there. So when I'm trying to reach for it, I realize my phone isn't there. I check inside the bag. No luck. Maybe it's stuck in between one of my folders. No luck. At this moment, I'm starting to panic and racing back to the school to look for my phone. During this, all the possible situations fly through my head. At first, I thought someone stole it. Then thinking about a bit longer, it didn't make much sense. Then I thought that I might have left it on the cafeteria floor and that was precisely the moment it hit me. The trash can, the upside-down book bag, and the thump. Now I'm panicking even more. When I get back to the school, I explain my predicament and of course, it seems like no one would help me. Most likely all the trash bags were already taken from the cafeteria and put out into the dumpster, where they cannot allow students to search due to it being a safety hazard. Later, when my mom came along with me to see if anything could be done, one of the VPs explained that the custodians could try to look for it and I could check back tomorrow. But it sounds like school lingo for, yeah, you ain't never getting that phone back. Now my mom's mad at me for being the careless person I am. I lost a way of communication between my parents and friends. I lost all the things that I kept on there, including my work schedule. I cannot sign into my email because of Google's two-step verification that is mainly accessed on my phone. And now I'm a dejected mess who's really trying to smile and make a joke out of it all. But I can't. TLDR. Accidentally threw away my phone and it's now in a dumpster which I can't even search since it's a safety hazard. A number of years ago I worked nights in hotel. One morning a family comes down in a panic. They can't find their passports and after turning their room upside down they're afraid they've thrown it out. I contact housekeeping, but everyone who is in yet is busy for the most part. But they help them check their room again and check if there's still trash on any of the housekeeping carts for that floor. Nada. That means it's already made its way to the compactor. The housekeeping lead and I do a visual inspection and try pulling out a few bags on top. But the compactor is in the main hallway from the staff entrance leading to all of the back areas. It's very busy. We can't just fill it up with trash. Plus, we're just lowly wage slaves with regular tasks to get back to. I contact the manager on duty, who happens to be the head chef, food and beverage manager. That man climbs into the trash compactor in his chef jacket and starts digging through bags. It's now probably been an hour since the panicking family came down asking for help. I return to the front desk to help with checkouts and do the shift changeover. When the family comes back down smiling, gosh, we're so silly. They were already packed in one of our bags. We just didn't see them. Kate X by E. Quote, the chef doesn't have a radio with him in the trash compactor. So I have to hustle over there and give him the bad news. His swim through trash that had been sitting overnight was entirely in vain. Once I washed my cell phone by accident. Yep, I grabbed the blanket off my bed that I forgot my cell phone was on, and threw it into the washing machine. Couldn't find my phone until I pulled the laundry out to put in the dryer, and my phone fell out. Ruined. Did someone try dialing the cell phone's number to see if a ringing noise comes from the dumpster? At least then you'd know if it was really in there or not. I'm horrible with my poor phones. I lost one horseback riding. It bounced out the saddlebag I had it in. I found it 2 years later actually. It was in horrible shape though. I had another phone that I had in my back pocket and it fell out into a porta-potty. That one I most certainly didn't ever get back. And my worst phone screw-up ever. I finally got my first iPhone. It was an iPhone 5C. I cooked it. I was cooking and texting my BF at the same time. Had turned the burner on to get the oil hot for fries, then ran to the bathroom to tie my hair up. Came back to the weirdest smell and smoke everywhere. I'd turned the wrong burner on and my phone was sitting on the burner I turned on. It was literally bubbling. Lol, I still can't live that one down. I threw away my glasses once. Also threw away my expensive dental retainer after eating lunch one day in high school. It happens. One of the low points of my eating disorder was when they were giving away jelly donuts at my school. I took my usual bite and then threw the rest away. Except my phone was also in my hand. I had to go through the trash can to dig out my jelly-covered phone and clean it. Threw away my ID once at the airport, right before I had to go through security. I was throwing away the old tags on my suitcases from previous trips and it got lost in translation. LMAO. So I feel this. I lost my debit card at work a few years ago. I didn't realize it until I made the 45-minute drive home and tried to buy something at the store by my house. I realized the last time I'd seen it was when I handed it to a coworker to pick me up something from McDonald's while she was there earlier in the day. I call her up, ask if she forgot to give me my card back, and that's when tells me that she had left it in the bag with my food. Of course I had thrown away the bag when I finished eating. I rushed back to the office and found the trash can I would have used. Of course it was full of 500 other people's garbage, but I wasted no time digging through it right in front of all the night shift employees. After maybe 20 minutes, I had pilfered through every single McDonald's bag in that trash can and still had not found my debit card. Just when I was ready to lose hope, I decided to check my desk just in case. Turns out, I actually had 2 different McDonald's bags and had only thrown away the biggest one but had actually left the smaller one on my desk, and that's the one that had my card in it. Best feeling in the world, followed by intense shame and disgust for having dug through everybody else's garbage. Lol. This is the modern-day version of the retainer being thrown away at lunch. That's 100% something I would do as a kid. Once I threw my sister's birthday gift in the bin instead of the postbox. My husband the same thing when he was in college. He accidentally threw his phone in the garbage at the gas station. He didn't realize it until he got home. We never found the phone. He's also dropped his phone in a bowl of chicken soup. I've driven over my phone twice. Get phone insurance. The fact that you, a 16F, went an entire hour at school without noticing your phone was gone is impressive. I once put my glasses. At the time I was self-conscious wearing them, so I would only wear them to see the blackboard in this weird pocket in my backpack and couldn't find them. They were my first pair and my parents were big mad, so they wouldn't take me to get a new pair. I was halfway blind for 2 months until I decided to clean my backpack and found them. Well, you could have called the phone and they could have easily located what bag it was in the dumpster. As much as you may not want to hear this, you're 16. You're still a child, not a mess. Laugh about it because you have plenty of lessons to learn and to make in life. Rationalize. What can you do right now with what you have? I know it sucks that your parents are upset at you, but the truth is they're not upset with you directly. They're upset at the situation. And that too will blow over sooner than you realize. Deep breath in. Hold it. Now exhale slowly, heart. At least you didn't throw away $181 million worth of Bitcoin. https www.businessinsider.com/Jamisha Wells throw away Bitcoin dump master plan get back 20227 amp. Just search the trash at night with a flashlight with a couple friends, low probably of you getting caught and an even lower chance that you'll get in any serious trouble otherwise. You don't beg for help in searching the trash. You dial your phone and let the sounds lead you to your phone and you dive in and retrieve it yourself. You're legally a child. Get some friends along and break in and enter the trash compound. You should get only a little bit of trouble.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.